Thanks very much, Andy. So here's some information about us. We are Weather Decision Technologies. We're a diverse company, 15 years, actually a little bit more, still owned by the founder, Mike Iltz, as a very diverse company that employs meteorologists, data scientists, engineers. We also have an equally diverse client base, have a significant presence in asset protection, agriculture interests, energy trading, and application users. And we're thrilled to be working with Energy Business Watch going on about a year now. And my colleague Ed Berry and I work out of the Houston office, and our specialty is in subseasonal forecasting. So basically focusing on the time frame of about 2 weeks to about 4 to 6 weeks, beyond which we have really reliable model information. And we're using an approach that Ed pioneered, I think it's fair to say, along with his former research colleague, Dr. Klaus Weichmann. This has a significant theoretical and practical underpinning, which is backed up by multiple refereed publications, of which Ed himself is a co-author. And we've been working together for almost 2 years, and have been enjoying being able to try to do what I can to enhance this approach and make it even more practical. I want to just briefly differentiate what we do from maybe the mainstream. One of the greatest advances in meteorology undoubtedly has been the numerical weather prediction enterprise. I'll just say NWP for short. I think within about the first week, it usually does quite well if you look at the skill scores, and there's even some usable information often through 2 weeks. But you can't use it in a vacuum. And unfortunately, a lot of forecasters tend to over-rely on it. And what Ed and Klaus developed was a physically based system. The fact is, especially when you get into extended range prediction, the signals that we latch onto to make those predictions are weak. And if you're going to find them, you have to rely on careful diagnosis and observational monitoring. In fact, if you look at the practices of the best forecasters, not only in meteorology, but in just about any endeavor, I think one of the things that sets them apart is the practice of observation and diagnosis. Where have we been is a question you have to be able to answer in order to be able to say where you're going, and that is certainly true in the atmospheric sciences. One of the problems with numerical weather prediction is that, as advanced as these models have become, these models of the atmosphere and the ocean system that we run to make predictions, they still suffer from systematic biases, and they have notable predictability dropouts during times. And the times at which this is most notable are times of transition, from when the atmospheric circulation, the jet stream, is going from one state to another. For example, when the jet stream is fairly straight and circling the globe, and then it goes from that state to one where it breaks down into a series of high and low pressure systems, we know that those are times where the models will struggle with their prediction. And this physically based system that we're using here can help us to catch when those types of transitions and associated breakdowns in predictability are going to occur. We can catch the weak signals that arise from the noise to try to help make subseasonal forecasts, again, forecasts that go out to several weeks, and sometimes even seasonal forecasts. And that's what this physically based system was made for. Also very good for catching extreme weather events and surprises.